You've definitely heard the buzz, right? AI is everywhere. It's changing industries, and yeah, it's automating some jobs. But here's the thing that people aren't talking about enough: the massive opportunity that's opening up because of it. AI is creating an incredible number of new, really high-paying roles. So the real question is, how do you get one? How do you position yourself to not just survive this AI wave, but to actually ride it to a fantastic career? Well, it really all boils down to one crucial decision: learning the right programming language. This isn't just about knowing how to code, it's about picking the right weapon for the job. Get this choice right, and you're setting yourself up for success. So let's break down your options. Here's our game plan. We're going to look at the top 5 contenders in the AI programming world. We'll dive into what each one is best for, the kind of jobs you can land, and of course, what you can expect to get paid. Let's get into it. Kicking things off, we have the undisputed champion, the MVP of the AI world, Python. Honestly, if AI development were a sports team, Python would be the star player. It's the one everyone turns to get the job done. So what makes Python the king? Well, for starters, it's just so simple to learn. The code is clean, it reads almost like plain English. It's fantastic for beginners. Then you have its incredible libraries like TensorFlow and PyTorch. Think of these as pre-built toolkits full of powerful AI components. This means you can build and test your ideas super fast, which we call rapid prototyping. And maybe the best part? The community is absolutely massive. If you ever get stuck, chances are someone has already solved your exact problem. Getting good at Python opens doors to some of the hottest jobs on the market. We're talking machine learning engineer, data scientist, AI researcher. These are the people literally building the AI that's shaping our future. And let's talk about the money, because that's important, right? For these roles, you're typically looking at a starting salary somewhere in the range of 6 to 15 lakh per year. And trust me, with a few years of experience, that number goes up. A lot. Okay, so Python is amazing for its versatility. But what if you need pure, raw, unadulterated speed? That, my friends, is where C++ enters the chat. It's not as easy to pick up, but when performance is everything, C++ is an absolute beast. C++ is all about speed and control. It lets you manage the computer's memory directly, so you can squeeze every last bit of performance out of the hardware. This isn't for building a simple app. We're talking about the kind of power you need for real-time systems like self-driving cars, advanced robotics, or high-frequency trading algorithms, where even a millisecond delay costs millions. This kind of power leads to some seriously cool, specialized jobs. With C++, you could become an AI software developer or a computer vision engineer. You know, the people building the brains behind autonomous drones and facial recognition systems. Now look, it's a tougher language to master, no doubt, but the reward absolutely reflects that challenge. The salary for C++ experts often starts in the 8 to 20 lakh per year range because the projects you're working on are just that critical. All right, on to our third contender, Java. If C++ is the sports car, Java is the indestructible shipping freighter. It's the enterprise workhorse. If your goal is to work for a massive corporation on huge AI systems, Java's your ticket in. So what makes Java so good for big business? 3 things. First, scalability. It's designed to handle enormous amounts of data without even breaking a sweat. Second, it's platform independent. You've probably heard the phrase, write once, run anywhere. That's Java. And finally, it's mature. It has tried and tested libraries that big companies trust for reliable, stable development. Knowing Java puts you in the running for some really senior, high-impact roles. You could be an AI solution architect, designing the entire AI strategy for a company, or an AI backend developer, building the rock-solid systems that everything runs on. And yeah, these are big, important jobs, and they come with a seriously solid salary to match, usually falling between 7 and 18 lakh per year. For enterprise roles, the ceiling on that can get very high. Okay, this next one. This is for anyone who just loves digging into data. Meet R. It's not a general-purpose language like Python. It's a specialist, built from the ground up for one thing: statistics and data analysis. So why use R? Well, here's a key part of AI that sometimes gets overlooked. Before you can build any fancy models, you have to understand your data inside and out. And R is the absolute best tool for that. It's packed with statistical tools and makes it incredibly easy to create charts and graphs to find hidden patterns and explore your data. So as you can probably guess, R is the go-to language for roles where you're living and breathing data. We're talking careers like AI, data analyst, or quantitative analyst in finance, where your job is to turn raw data into critical business insights. And trust me, companies are desperate for people who can do this. A typical salary is going to be in the 6 to 12 lakh per year range. If you love telling stories with data, R is an amazing path to take. Last, but definitely not least, let's talk about Julia. This one's the newcomer, the challenger that's really shaking things up. It's younger than the others, but it's gaining fans incredibly fast and for a really good reason. You see, Julia was designed to solve a classic problem that developers have complained about for years. It gives you the mind-blowing speed of a language like C++, but with the simple, easy-to-write syntax of Python. You get the best of both worlds, high performance without the headache. And because of this amazing combo, Julia is just exploding in fields that do a ton of heavy math and number crunching. Think scientific research, complex financial modeling, numerical computing. It's becoming the top choice for developers building really sophisticated AI models from scratch. Now, the community is still growing, so there are fewer jobs than for Python, but being on the cutting edge with a language like Julia pays off. Salaries are very competitive, often ranging from 7 to 15 lakh per year. So there you have it. That's the final showdown, your cheat sheet for choosing the right language for your AI career. You've got Python for versatility, C++ for pure speed, Java for corporate scale, R for deep data insights, and Julia for modern high-performance computing. Each one is a key that can unlock an incredible future. The only question left is, which door are you going to open?